I am live, and we are talking today about asking Dr. Cathy any question that you want. So if you want to ask me a question, go ahead, send me a message. I will send you the link, right, for you to zoom in and ask me a question. But right now, we have a guest. We're going to call her, what would you like to be known as today?
Gigi.
Gigi. We're going to call her Gigi. And she has a question for Dr. Cathy. So let's hear what her question is. Go ahead.
So my question is, Dr. Cathy, what do you do when you've been dating someone for almost 2 years and you wake up to a text and the text basically says, "Good morning. I just want you to know that the person that you've been seeing has been intimate with you along with 15 other women."
15 other women?
15 other women.
Oh gosh.
And he will soon be divorced behind this text and along with other texts as well. And you should get tested.
Oh God. When did you get this text, my love?
Well, I just got it this past Friday.
Oh,
But to that. And I really didn't think anything of it because I'm not the type of person, I don't go through a man's phone. I don't do that.
okay.
That's not me.
Okay.
I'm not that. And I know that he travels. His position is very high up in his company.
Yes.
And the relationship really worked for us because I battled with the illness and I really didn't want somebody up under me.
You said you battled with what illness?
I battled with the illness
And illness that he understands.
that he understands.
Okay.
And the first year, he was chasing, no, before that, he was chasing after me. And then I finally gave in.
Okay.
And like I said, the relationship worked because I didn't want someone under me. And then things got serious. I had a death. And he had a death. And we were there for each other. And then, things progressed and we were real worked with each other. And, and I shared that with you and I let you know. And you said it really sounds like this is love.
Yeah.
And I didn't really even see it like that, but things really worked, relationship worked. But make a long story short, fast forward to this past last week, Sunday, came into town, went to the game. He went to the game.
Okay.
Really not that into.
Say that again.
I said, I'm really not into football.
Okay.
So he went to the game and he was still taking care of his father's affairs on Monday.
Because he had passed last year or this year? This year, early this year he passed. Right.
Because both of our deaths were this year.
Right. Hold on a second. That's Warren. Hey, Warren, what's up?
You?
Hey, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, but this program is not working for me, I guess, because the hotel has some issues with the Wi-Fi.
So don't worry about it. Next time, we'll do it next time with you, okay?
I'm not worried about it,
Okay. All right. So thank you. I'm going to go back to Gigi. So we're going to finish up and then we'll talk later, okay?
Sounds like
all right. Take care now. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, Gigi. Okay. So you were saying?
So, hot flashes. And he was taking care of some of his father's affairs, and I asked him how his day was going. He said frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, we'll be able to see each other. Like he said, yes, sure. So time went by. Then it was running around 9 o'clock. I asked, what's your ETA?
Last weekend.
This now is Monday of last week.
Last week after
Hold on.
after he came into town.
Yes.
Okay, so you had not,
Sunday,
you had not seen him, or you'd seen him.
I had not seen him as of yet because I knew Sunday he was going to be
His family. Okay.
No, Sunday I knew he was going to be wrapped up with the game.
Oh, the game. Okay. And
yes.
the family was going to be also in the game too, at the game, or with the game, or watching the game.
He was going to be with the game with the boys.
Guys, okay.
I this because he's into football. I'm not.
Right.
I let him do his thing.
Okay.
I don't. You do you, because when I want to do me, I'm going to do me.
Okay.
All right. So Monday, he had to take care of things, wrapping up issues with his father's affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Frustrating for him. He was having a very frustrating day. I said, okay. I said, well, we'll see each other. He said, yes, but it'll be later on. I said, okay. Now it's going on around 8 or 9 o'clock. I said, okay, well, what's going on? He said, okay. He was still out. All right, well, it's getting late. Now it's going on. It's 10 o'clock. Where you at? Now it's about 11:30. Now you're at the hotel. You're coming to the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets there, he's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, where you been? I've been with Mom and Aunt Jean.
And he didn't tell you?
He didn't tell me.
Right.
To the guy.
And if I remember right, you had been in the hospital, so you wanted some tender loving care, TLC.
Because I had that month before, I had been in the hospital. I was hospitalized for a whole week.
Right. And so you wanted some TLC because you hadn't seen him. Okay.
Yeah. So that hurt.
Right. And so you said what to him when you saw him? What did you do? Did you talk to him? Did you have a conversation?
Talked to him, and I told him, I said, you know what? I understand that you had to take care of your father's affairs, and I had to work during the day. But after that, you should have seen me.
Okay.
I understand, go by, say hey to Mom, but you hung out with Mom and Aunt Jean, and I'm your woman. That's what you told me. That's what you told me.
PM, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen to But you're with Mom and Aunt Jean until 10, 11 o'clock at night?
Right. And he had to leave the next day.
And he texted me the next day.
Because we leave the next day. He had to leave?
He had to leave the next day, even though he spent the night. Let me back up.
Okay.
I'm sharing this to him because now he wants to be with me, but you want to come at 11 o'clock at night, and you hadn't seen each other in over a month because you've been traveling with work. This is what you're telling me.
Okay.
You've been traveling
with
work.
I need to know how much time you knew you were going to spend with him into the morning or into the next day. How much time did you have planned with him?
I was hoping that we were going to have more time after you had finished your affairs for the day.
Okay, great. Gigi, the next day he was leaving to go back to work, about what time?
When he contacted me to tell me that he was leaving for the next day,
what time was he planning to leave?
He just texted me. Because I
came to see you Monday night, right?
Yeah.
And then he wasn't going to stay all night. He was going to leave what time? Or did he leave that night?
Oh, you got to understand. His schedule is never on a set time.
Okay. So Monday night, what time was he planning to leave in the morning?
He didn't have a set time.
So what time did he eventually leave in the morning?
I don't know, because I had to go to work.
What time did you go to work?
I have to be at work at 7 a.m. in the morning.
You knew between 11 and 7 a.m. that was the only time. Well, 11 and 6 a.m. that was the only time you guys had together.
Yes.
So that's what I was trying to get. How much time did you have together? And that cut it down to about 6, 7 hours. And then you have to sleep to get to work. And so he basically slept because he was drunk.
Exactly.
Okay. And so basically, you hardly did anything. You lost your cool. I remember you said you lost your cool, but I wasn't happy that you lost your cool. You know, I don't like when women lose their cool.
That's right.
Okay. And I really want men to see us as peaceful partners.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't lose it. Like, I didn't go outright like one of
Oh,
these.
I know your temper. I know your temper. I know your temper. If I ask him, he is going to tell me, "Ooh, I saw a side of this girl."
But no, the side that he saw was a little discontent. Like, really? You spent time with Aunt Jean and your mom? That's what he saw.
And so you were cold.
Yeah, that's how it went. Just
Okay,
like
yeah,
how
so you were cold. So did he go to bed? Did he sleep? Did he snore? Did he? That was it.
he went over there. Because what I did was I went and lay down. He wouldn't go park this car, and I went. When he came back in, he wanted to try to cuddle with me, but I was like, I'm tired, and you're drunk, and I think you need to lay down and get you some
So
rest.
you gave him the cold shoulder.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's what he. And he lay down because he was drunk. He fell asleep.
Right, and that was it. No intimacy, nothing.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Then maybe about 3 o'clock in the morning, he wanted to try,
Right.
and I was asleep.
Okay.
I put to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. So nothing happened that night,
Nothing happened.
and then that was Monday. So you left. You didn't say, you didn't give him a kiss goodbye. Nothing. You just left.
Woke up that morning.
Okay.
I got ready and went to work.
Did you
Then
say
I
anything to him? Did you kiss him on the cheeks?
did.
Okay, you
I
did.
woke him up. I said, I want you to have a great day today, and I'll talk to you later. And I gave him a kiss,
Okay.
and I left. Now, he texts me, and he said, "Looks like I'm gonna have to head out, and I'm gonna have to go."
Got it.
So that's when I
You
text.
didn't know that because his time is not always
Yeah,
predetermined. Okay.
I said. So then I said, "The next time you back in town, I want you contact me to have spend real time with me.
Okay.
Don't contact me unless you're able to spend real time with me."
Okay. And I didn't agree with that either.
I know you didn't, but that's what I. So I didn't contact him. I didn't hear anything. I didn't call him. I didn't text him at all the whole entire week. And then on Friday morning, I get a text from a 404 number. And that's the text that I just told you.
Yeah. And we are not sure whether this was truly his wife because did she say she's the wife?
Well, she said she was the wife.
Yes, she said she was the wife. So we don't have proof. She could be anybody that's saying
Yeah,
anything. And but she said it in a way that made you think she was because she implied that she was going to get a divorce because of these 15 other women that were also on,
exactly.
I guess, on his phone. And how she got his phone, nobody knows. So you immediately reached out to him, I'm sure. You went berserk and tried to reach him. How did you reach him?
No, I didn't immediately reach out
Ah,
to him.
would you?
I I waited until Sunday morning, and I sent him an email,
Okay.
and I let him know that the sneaky ass bitch you let a sneaky ass bitch get into your phone, or your wife has contacted me and stated about these 15 other women, and that you're going to get a divorce.
Wow.
My thing is, because I don't, it's not that I don't care about the women. The fact is that my safety
Right.
has been violated.
Right. Your safety
And
has been, I didn't hear that last word.
my safety
Safety
has
has been
violated
violated.
because there's somebody out there that knows who I am,
Right.
and they are.
Yeah.
And I,
You don't know who they are. Your words are
yes,
skipping. Some of your words are skipping.
my words are skipping.
Some of them
Can
are.
you?
Yeah. I can hear you. I can hear you. But stay just closer to the phone. Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. I mean, for me, I don't know who they are because I went through that when I was younger. And women are psychotic. I mean, men are too. Both are
Women are what?
psychotic.
Psychotic. Absolutely. We can be. So can
Yeah.
men, but we can be too. Yeah. And that
So
you're trying to say that that could be anybody on the text that
yeah.
messaged you, right? So
And
were you worried about your life?
let me say this. I'm never scared of anything. It's just the fact of you never know what someone will do. And because I don't know who I'm looking for.
Right. You don't know the person to look out and make sure you can protect yourself from, right? So
Exactly.
you were sort of like taken by surprise because the person could show up and you will never know who it is, right?
Exactly.
And that frustrated you because you want to know who to defend yourself from, who to whoop if you need a whoop, right? So yeah, got it. So, but you try to reach out to him when?
So I reached out to him Sunday morning,
So not Saturday, not Friday, not Saturday.
not Friday, not Saturday,
Why? Tell me why. I want to know why.
because one, I'm not going to call the phone because obviously somebody's got to get hold of the phone.
Right.
And if wife,
Right.
I don't want that drama. I don't want that.
Say
I
that
don't
one
need
more
it.
time. Say that one more time.
I said, if it's his wife, I don't want that drama. I don't want.
No. I was asking why you didn't reach out to him Saturday, Friday, or Saturday.
Because initially the only thing I thought is because I could only call him, and obviously he's paying attention to the phone.
You didn't want to call where she might see your phoning and calling him.
Yeah,
Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why did
because
that concern you?
drama.
The
It's drama.
drama. You didn't want the drama from the consequences of her discovering that you might have still ignored her warning and called the phone again.
Yeah. And she's thinking that because number one, I'm not going to violate. You're in a relationship.
Right.
If you're in a relationship, you're still married.
Right.
I don't.
That you went out. Say it again.
I said if they're in a relationship,
Mhm.
they're married.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Right.
I'm not going to violate your marriage.
Right. But you needed to get confirmation that he was.
Yes.
Right.
So, and then I thought, oh, Facebook. That it didn't dawn on me until okay, well, because see, it started tap dancing on my brain on Sunday, like this nigga.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What the F you gonna can I curse? I know
No,
you probably don't
no,
feel
you can, but no, don't. Yeah, no, don't. Just try not to. I
so
understand. I
hard,
understand.
like how I could have went hard on him because I was like, mother F da 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 da.
Right.
And then you're not gonna even call me because I know you know this broad. This is me thinking.
Right.
You know this broad done got in your phone.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not happy that he didn't reach out to you to warn you or to at least discuss with you something happened.
Exactly.
Something happened.
And then it dawned, well, maybe he probably doesn't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
possibility that he didn't know. True.
All right. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
And then I'm gonna
And
call.
then you start to reach out on Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
So then I text him, then I emailed him
Okay.
that morning. And so, but then when he didn't reply to the email, that's when I went on Facebook and I messaged
You
him.
You opened up.
Yes. And then I was like, I said, Edge, for real?
Right.
You're gonna let somebody get a hold of your phone?
Right.
And then I was like, why me?
Right.
Why did you bring me into your mess?
Right. Right.
Especially after knowing what I'm dealing with in my life.
Right.
Why?
Right.
It's just a complete, total disrespect.
Yeah. Yeah. But we both know that, sometimes men just are very selfish, and that's what he was, very selfish. More than that, he was committing adultery if he was married, and we still don't know that. So you sent him the DMs through Facebook and all that. No reply, correct?
Huh? No reply.
No reply.
No reply on Sunday.
No reply on Sunday. So then what happened on Monday? We're talking about today is
Today is Monday.
Monday. All right. So we're talking about
So then I woke up this morning,
okay.
went to work,
Okay.
and then like around maybe about close to 8 o'clock or something, check my message on Messenger, and he replied and said that he'll give me a call. Is it okay if I call you later on tonight? I'm working remotely.
All right. I'm very curious. Is this the same phone?
I don't know. It was on Messenger.
Oh, so he didn't call. He sent a message
He,
through Facebook.
he replied back on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. Okay. And you replied?
And I replied, of course, sure.
Good. Good. Because I know we had talked a little bit, and I don't want you to.
You don't want me to get upset and irate.
That's right. I am very much into results. I want results. And the results I want is I want to get to the bottom of it so that you can decide whether you want to close the door or not. So you take back control of your life by deciding whether this guy is worth it or not. Now, we all already know the ratio of men to women or women to men, 18-1 in Atlanta. And I know you don't really care about that. And I know that your background, your upbringing, your culture is completely different from mine, but we're both women in the same world competing and trying to get men that are decent. And that's what we want to find out. Is this guy a decent man? And to find out, you could get a private investigator after him, right? And you want to spend that money, you can. Or you can try and get it from him, in a nice, pleasant, ladylike fashion. Why? Because he will run away in the opposite direction if you're aggressive. And we tend to be aggressive. I do not believe in being aggressive. Now, yes, there's a time to be aggressive, but that would be after you've got all the information from both sides. So right now you got it from one side. You want to get it from his side, no matter what he's done. Even if he kills somebody, you want to hear it from their side. Okay? So that's the game plan. So you said yes. Has he reached out yet?
No, because I did. Because what I did was I went back on there and I told him, "Well, I have a Zoom call today, so
all right. So not today.
You can reach me later on after my call."
Okay. All right. So first question I'm going to ask you is, do you still love him?
You know what? I might still have very strong feelings
because of the connection. I understand the connection's deep.
Yeah, it is. Because even today, I met another gentleman named Mike.
Okay.
And
And
how ironic was that?
okay, we don't want to say names here, right?
Well, I just said I made oh shit.
Yeah. So we don't want to say names. You didn't say any other names. So there are many Mikes out there, right? But
yes.
But the reality is that you're telling me that you met another man named Mike because what are you trying to say? The irony of the same name?
Yeah, the irony of that. And I had a great time. We went out to dinner.
You went out to dinner
already?
Yeah,
because I said I wanted to get it off my mind and just have a
a good time.
And, yeah. And I was like, shit. I had a good time.
Good. Good. I'm happy that you had a good time.
But all the while I was out, he was on my mind.
Of course. So the answer of
even though I did have a good time.
No, that's fine. It's a way of shaking loose all the pain and the hurt. So your answer is that you do love him. Now the question is going to be, what plans do you have for this meeting that you're going to have? What are you willing to accept and not accept? I don't want to say deal breakers because each relationship is different. Deal breakers change from relationship to relationship, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, but what do you think you would say if he said, "This is not my wife. She's my ex-wife, or she says, or you say it, or he says it's we're separated. Okay, let's say that we're separated. We've gotten a separation. She doesn't live here. I'm on my own. The question you're going to say is, why didn't you tell me? Right? And we're going to know that he didn't tell you because he wanted to keep it, away from you. So if he says he's separated and that he's trying to get a divorce, even if he's, I don't even care. He just says, we're separated. I've been trying to get a divorce for years. I didn't want to upset you because I know I would have lost you. I would lose you. What would you say to that? Just that. Forget the 15 other one for now. Let's talk about what would you say if he said, I I'm not, I don't consider myself married to her. We've been separated for 10 years or whatever number of years. What would you say?
Damn.
Now, is that damn for me or for him or for what?
Both.
Okay. Good question, meaning it's a good question.
Yeah, it is because
Because you love him.
yeah, and then at the same time though, I just say I need a moment. I gotta. That's a lot. Cause see, when you're dealing with medically my health,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm dealing with, and how the relationship before all this happened,
Mm-hmm.
things were working
Mm-hmm.
and it fit well in my lifestyle.
What fit well in your lifestyle?
Just the whole relationship. I mean,
With him.
yeah, he fit well in my lifestyle.
Your life, yeah.
I didn't could see before with men. I they become it's I have been told like I'm a drug. I'm addictive
I believe you. I believe you.
and
They can't let go. They have a hard time.
yes, and it's draining when you want somebody wants you all the time and you're not able to give that to them because of what you're dealing with. And that's why I don't want somebody. I don't live alone. I live with my son. And and eventually, my son's gonna move out, but I will be by myself. And I like that because I don't have to be on call in a relationship 24/7. I can deal with my illness the way I need to deal with it. But when you're in a relationship, I mean, I'm in a relationship, but when my mate is there with me, they're always gonna want it all the time. They're gonna. I don't have to have that. I don't have to be on call like that. I know when you're gonna come into town, and then I know when you're gonna leave.
So
But it's not
saying,
like that.
you're saying that with him or with other people?
Yes, with not with him. With him, I'm that way. But when I was in a relationship and I lived with my mates before, they wanted all they wanted it all the time. They
They were,
I didn't get a break.
you're a drug.
Yes. And with him, yes, it's when he's here, yeah, it'll be the 1 or 2, 3 days. Pew, you gone. I mean, I see you for another week or two at a time. Okay with that.
You what? You hated it or you liked it?
I liked it. I like that.
But that's not very long, I mean, that's not for a long-term relationship. You want to get closer, right?
We were getting, but
We're
we were
getting there. You were
close.
getting there. But
No, but we were
I
close. We were
know, I
close.
know, but you're supposed to get closer than that.
Yeah.
If it progresses to marriage, it gets closer than that.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But we knew even still, I would have my own place. We had already discussed this. I said, "Are you okay with that?"
You're having your own place?
Yes, he was going to move here.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah. And he would have his place. I would have mine.
Nice.
And even still, if we got a place, he would have his room. I would have mine. We could live on even opposite sides and that would be okay.
Why?
Because I like to have my own big bed. He would have his own big bed.
All right.
It was
Works for you. That's
fine.
fine. Yeah. As long as it works for you.
And I said, now, don't get now. If you decide we marry, don't change up now because I'm telling you, I'm so serious.
Right.
I will walk away.
Okay. So that's what you want. That's fine. I know women that do that. So that's
I
fine.
mean, because even people in the old days, they did it.
Yeah.
And he was okay. He was okay with that.
Yes. Yes. So you're saying that you guys were compatible,
Yes.
you had a connection,
Yes.
you had chemistry,
Yes.
and you still have it. So
Yes. As far as I know.
the question of whether
Until
you will,
Friday popped up.
right, so the question as to whether you will stay with someone that has said that basically he kept it from you that he was married but that he's separated. The answer, it sounds like it would be that you would forgive him.
I would
Yeah. Yeah,
forgive him
I know you would. I know
for
you.
the lie.
I know. Say it again.
If it is a lie.
Say
I
that.
mean, if he lied to me as far as telling me, because this is what he said: I live with my children here
Hmm.
and the dog.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So now,
And
now,
of course,
if he's lied, what I understand that you're willing to forgive, and I appreciate that. Okay. Now the next question is, because I do think you weigh the pros and cons, and if he says that he's separated, you definitely give him another chance because you have a special man here, right?
mhm.
And the question is going to be if you're going to believe that. So then you might need some proof, right? So you might ask him for some proof. I don't know whether you would go that far, but I
I mean, but what proof could he give me except
well, well he could
what a divorce?
have some witnesses, vouch for him, and say yes, it's true or it's not true. So if that's something you would want to, do, that's fine. I think that's something that's legit. But now when we take the picture or take into consideration that he might have been with 15 other women, that is something that you're going to have to contend with. And so what would you do if he said, no,
Well, I
no, no, I was not with 15 other women? What would be the first thing you would say if he said that he was not with 15 other women? He was not. What would you say?
um only thing I could do is just take him at his word because there's
Okay, I would not.
how,
I would not.
how,
I would not. I would not.
how could you but how could you
Asking
say
for the same
how
damn
could you validate that?
for the same damn phone she got. You asking for the same phone. You want to see what she saw.
The only way the only way you could truly justify that
Right.
is phone records. He could still go through and delete them things right now.
But do you understand that if he deletes them, you know what that means?
Yeah,
What does it mean?
you're a liar.
That's right. So the asking for that phone would be the way to find out whether this man is legit or not, or serious or not. And again,
Yeah, but you could
he's
still
serious, but I hope he's not another. I don't want to say Tiger Woods, but I hope he's not another Tiger Woods, right? So bottom line is,
even still getting through his phone from now and then, you could still delete your phone records, your phone history. You can still delete certain calls and still have a phone log. The only way you're really going to be able to find the truth of that out is to get the actual phone call log.
right,
But me, my thing is, I'm not going to go through all of that.
right,
At the end of the day, you're going to do what you're going to do.
right.
You've been with 15 other women. Have at it, baby.
Right. So my point though is I would not just take his word for it. I would need some proof. And the phone, you can't tell me that he won't make a mistake. One text might be there, one picture might be there. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
would
go through
definitely
that.
I would definitely do that. And then of course you guys would probably have to go for some sort of counseling. Counseling is going to be key because this guy's got some issues in terms of being, forthright with you. So I would definitely encourage you to do some counseling. Okay?
Hmm.
All right. So that is the answer to your question. What would you do? I would definitely make sure that I decide, is he worth it or not? One, two, um, is he going to be honest with you, give you some proof that he is not married? And then three, if he has 15 other women, to see that phone as a start. You're going to have to use your woman's intuition and your instinct to know whether this is true or not. But, I truly believe that a lot of men have a lot of women, and some more than others. 15's a lot, but
But
you definitely need to get tested. We already talked about that. You're going to have to get some testing done.
yeah.
And you've already done
Mhm.
some, but we'll do another set. So the key, though, is, of course, condom use and trying to get from him the truth. And then you make that final decision based on information from him. And I wish
Yeah.
you the best of luck with that. Okay.
For sure.
Thank you
Yes.
so much for joining me and talking to me on this
Thank you
first
so
day.
much. I
Thank you.
appreciate
My first day of
your
Dr. Kathy. You guys ask me some questions next time, and hopefully we'll have an interesting time like we did today. Take care.
time.
Bye, you guys. Thank you, my love. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.